สวัสดีค่ะ and welcome back to Edinburgh Insight here on GBN Station. You are now with me กรกนก อุชิตพันธ์ Today we will be exploring the new meditation app, 5 ways to get into meditation habits, and also the sacred Buddhist temples in Sri Lanka. We also have news updates from South Korea. Let's get started. The famous online meditation website Mind Stories is launching a new meditation app available now on the App Store and on Google Play. During the COVID-19 pandemic, I spent my time developing a mobile app which has meditation guides as well as articles related to Buddhism, self-development, and law of karma, said Venerable John, director of Mind Stories, who has been teaching meditation for 10 years. The features of the app include 13 meditation guides from Theravada Buddhist monks in 6 languages: Chinese, Japanese, Italian, German, Spanish, and English. The meditation audio playback can be in background. Mind Stories articles from the website mindstories.org are available to read and bookmark. The app has 1 hour and 1 minute mindfulness practice from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. In Android, it vibrates when the sound is disabled, but when the sound is enabled, it plays 1 minute Sammadahang of Longpo Thammashayo. In iOS devices, it vibrates when the sound is disabled. However, when the sound is enabled, it plays Sammadahang 1 time. This is a limitation of iOS operating system. Once you click at a notification message, the app will bring you to the mantra page. You'll be able to play Samma Alahang mantra manually for 1 minute. There's nothing like the benefit of a regular meditation practice, and there's no better time to do it than now. Zen Buddhist Ajahn Jesse Devas on 5 ways you can make meditation a helpful part of your daily routine. 1. Do it the same way every time. In the paper published by European Journal of Social Psychology, Philippa Larry and Benjamin Gardner describe 4 ways to deliberately form a good habit. 1. Decide to act. 2. Act on that decision. 3. Repeatedly. 4. In a way that associates certain cues with the behavior. If we do the same thing or respond to the same cue for a while, it becomes automatic. This suggests we should meditate at the same time every day, and we should repeat the same small rituals. Every time, sit in the same place and light a candle and incense on a little altar. These cues of time, place, sight, and smell all become associated with practice. Each time we repeat the sequence, you added a stone to your habit's foundation. 2. Start small. We know this works for many habits in life. If you go to the gym but turn around and leave right away, you have still maintained your habit of going to the gym. Make a promise you know you can keep and work up from there. When you meditate the same way 2 mornings in a row, even if it's for a short time, you're already building a good habit. 3. Sit with people. If you live with somebody, try to convince them to meditate with you. This is the year to do it. Mindfulness is at peak trendiness. Don't hesitate. Sitting with a group regularly is a great support to your daily practice at home. 4. Don't expect something special. A lifetime of meditation is transformative. But when it comes to a single period of meditation, you win some and you lose some. We don't expect that the first time we try pull-ups, we'll do it at 10 in a row. We don't expect to understand French the first time we try. But many people expect the first time they sit down and meditate, they'll achieve inner peace. Meditation will often feel hard and it is always unpredictable, but we mustn't be frustrated by this. After all, trying to meditate is meditation, and in that sense it's very easy. If you sit down and try to interrupt your own daydreaming and try to be conscious of your presence in the room for half an hour, you will achieve something. 5. Enjoy it. Find a way to enjoy meditation so you'll keep coming back. It should also be physically pleasurable. When you sit down, Search your senses for a sound or a smell you enjoy or some part of your body that feels good, and let the bed of your mind rest there. If sitting hurts, try different chairs or cushions. Ask a teacher for advice about your posture, or make slow walking your main practice instead. There's plenty of discomfort and pain in practice, but it's not supposed to be a grind. If it is, I predict a short meditation career for you. Adapt the practice to reduce your pain and make meditation sensual. Avoid frustration. It's too easy we'll catch ourselves daydreaming. To think we can stop it from happening again by getting angry and castigating ourselves. But that's a ticket to burnout. So when you do interrupt a train of thought, be glad you accomplished that, instead of being angry that you were lost. Even if the whole meditation period seems ruined, you only thought about your job for half an hour straight. Nevertheless, you said, your habit strength and integrity are unharmed. Reward yourself with a pat on the back. Then you look forward to the same sense of satisfaction the next time you sit. But in my experience, just establishing the meditation habits is not enough. In the end, we got to share our practice with people. We can't just achieve peace of mind and then sitting there smiling and abandon the rest of the world to its sadness. The idea of individual practice doesn't even make sense. Being a regular meditator is sharing the practice with others, with your friends, with your family, with everybody in the world. Kandy, one of the most favorite cities for tourists visiting Sri Lanka, is also one of the most calming and soothing hill stations of the country. From roadside markets, famous cultural dance shows, and the Peridiniya Botanical Garden, to the tea factories and spice gardens, this city has a lot to offer. Amid all this, one of the places you may never want to miss out on, even if you spend half a day in the city, is the majestic Silata Maligava, or the Temple of the Sacred Tooth Relic, which was completed in 1595 AD. This is one of the most sacred Buddhism-related temples. It is centuries old and one of the UNESCO World Heritage Sites. It is also a symbol of classical Khadan architecture. The grandeur of the architecture finished with stone, ivory, gold, and wood. The temple is renowned, especially among the Buddhists, due to the fact that it has the tooth of the Buddha himself, which they regard with extreme respect. The significance of the tooth relic can be gauged from the fact that over the centuries, it has been the responsibilities of the king of the country to safeguard the tooth relic. It thus became a symbol of Sri Lankan royalty and ultimate power. The tooth relic is venerated by the Buddhists, and thus they hold the place in great esteem. Hadun Kanama is the name of the chamber where the actual tooth relic is kept, encased in 7 golden caskets which form a stupa. There is a map of the temple at the entrance to help you go through all the buildings and structures on display. In Alut Maligava, or the new Buddha Shrine Room, replicas of Buddha statues from different countries are kept, including those from China, Taiwan, Japan, Korea, India, and Thailand. South Korea's oldest statue of a Buddhist monk depicting Master Hurang Dasa from 1889 to 1966 will be designated a national treasure by the country's Cultural Heritage Administration, or CHA. The advance notice came on Wednesday from the CHA, with final destination expected after 30 days. The 82-centimeter statue of Hurang is made of dry lacquer wood and has been dated to the early 10th century. It is of particular importance because it is the oldest known sculpture of a Buddhist monk from the country. After collecting opinions from various fields for the next 30 days, a review committee within the CHA will officially designate the statue as a national treasure. As of May 2020, there were 327 distinct entities on Korea's list of national treasures, all of which have been deemed to have exceptional artistic, cultural, and historical value to the country. In Buddhist practice, after we accumulated merit, we always make resolutions in order to achieve our life goals. And today at Burnside, we'll be telling you the correct way to make resolutions.
Making resolutions. Having goals in life is very important. If we have goals, our daily actions, speech, and thoughts would go towards achieving those goals. People in general regard the making of resolution as a process of lamenting our suffering to something sacred and asking for things we want, or for life to proceed smoothly and effortlessly towards our goals without hindrances. Many tend to view individuals who make resolution as foolish and illogical. Therefore, we should first clarify that making resolution is not about asking for something. Making resolution is a way to stay locked in to our goals until they're achieved. It is a compass for our life and mind, and it strengthens our mental fortitude. It's a way to prepare ourselves and to live life in order to achieve our goals, while using merit that we have accumulated in the past as the driving force. For example, when we plan to travel to a place far away, we must prepare the car, fuel, map, etc. To obtain these things, money is required. Money in this case can be compared to merit that can be accrued by doing good deeds, for example, giving, helping others, upholding the precepts, or meditating. We then make a resolution using our accumulated merit to help us to be healthy, intelligent, and sufficiently wealthy in order to live a carefree life, a virtuous life that allows us to perform more wholesome deeds and accumulate more merit until we achieve life's ultimate goals, eradicate defilements, and attain true happiness. Merit will give its effects when it's time, whether we make a resolution or not. However, if we did not make a resolution and carefully design a blueprint, when the merit fruits, it may not support our effort to do wholesome deeds. We may be endowed with a strong, healthy body, wealth, and intelligence, but if these things are used to commit evil deeds, it would completely go against our life's goals. Accumulate merit, dana, sila, samadhi. Make resolutions using the merit, health, wealth, intelligence, with an emphasis on life's goals. Lead a comfortable life and be able to perform even more merit. Achieve life's goals. Steps in making resolution. Sit in a half lotus position or comfortably in a chair. Softly close your eyes as if you are about to fall asleep. Relax every part of your body so that it's free from tension. Adjust your sitting position so that you feel relaxed. Allow your mind to come to a standstill by gently letting it rest at the center of your body. Reflect on the merit or images of the wholesome deeds that you perform, so that your mind is radiant and relaxed. Link the merit that we have accumulated in the past with what we aspire. Make sure your mind is still. Do not recite your resolution or do it forcefully, because that brings about success slowly. Instead, gently imagine what we wish to achieve like a sense deep within, similar to the way a song pops in your head naturally without effort. Make resolutions using the merit as a tool to easily achieve your goals by having these three fundamental qualities: a healthy body, sufficient wealth, and great intelligence. All this so we can lead a smooth and happy life that will allow us to help others to be happy and to easily reach their goals. After performing wholesome deeds, we should reaffirm our resolutions consistently in order to reinforce our commitment, which will ultimately affect our actions. This will allow us to proceed happily with our life and towards achieving our goals.
The Buddha's words is the guide to happiness. Let us end it right inside with the Lord Buddha's Dharma quote. Enough with teaching the Dharma that even I found hard to reach, for it will never be perceived by those who lived in lust and hate. Those died in lust, wrapped in darkness, will never discern this abstruse Dharma, which goes against the worldly stream, subtle, deep, and difficult to see. It's time for us to say goodbye, and please make sure to check out all episodes of our Brainsight News program on our website gbnus.com. Thank you for joining us and have a wonderful week. สวัสดีค่ะ